Because again, I think they started to get it under wraps, all thanks to coldzera.
Fur, the one who was going aggressive, alone many times in the last map, is now in the window as well. He's found a good position after plant already. Bomb goes down. It's going to be hard, man. A lot of players at mid still. How are they even going to do this?
It's going to all start with a headshot. You can say that both ways. Stewie's still up next to the triple. Adds a second to the repertoire. Hell, he even gets himself a third. That's going to leave it on the rest of the team to pick up these last few pieces, and they do so convincingly. Tarek with 2. In close proximity, too. Steal the first point of contact. See if maybe he can get anything done. Absolutely not. Henny will. Next to the triple. Single frag for him. Bomb plant can go safely because there's no rotation from Luminosity. The A site crumbled so quickly that it has left them dispatched of and displaced. However, they have to be careful because even though they're far away, they are not safe.
Interesting. That is true. coldzera laying in wait. Oh, and Lucas is so well aware of the potential for a flank. I think they were just, I guess, planning to save, so...
You've used it twice in back-to-back days, Launders. Gonna have to get a... It's gonna be the equivalent of a swear jar. Ooh. Henny with that op. Remember, they did still afford 1. Cuts down MiBR on their entrance to the A site, but because of the pressure, because of the consistency that MiBR have hit this site with numbers, I think he doesn't want to really gamble it. Oof. Goes for a bit of a retreat, and then Luminosity are called over. Now they have really close positioning here to the remainder of the T's. It is up in their faces, and that's going to make it difficult for MiBR. Nice little spray down from Yell. He does get a double, but the two can tango. For the multi-frag of his own, then repositions, and in doing so, he just slays the remainder.
If he wants to pick off one lurker. So he's going to hear that bounce smoke. I think he knows that it's from pretty close up. Oh, he's going to force Henny into a really awkward position and make a big flick, and coldzera can hit one of his own. Unreal.
Nice frags. Yell peeks wide, but the moment he gets a chance, the moment he thinks he can go and prove us something, he is blocked off by a smoke, and the repeak is just completely nullified by coldzera's prediction.
There's one. Ooh, not expecting of another one, however.
Essentially unbreakable.
Unbreakable,
like
yeah.
You're looking at guns for the rest of this map.
No, they can buy till the half is over almost.
So they're red in the face.
Assume that it's going to be B, and they need all the help they can get as the bomb is making its way back to A. Steel at least gets his kill.
Now, he's not the last line of defense, he's the only line of defense. And because of his positioning, it's actually going to enable this side plant. It's for connector where coldzera could go for the peak. He did just pick up a mid kill. 1 kit currently on them, though. It belongs to Lucas, and he's coming off of catwalk, so the timing may not play too favorable to the CTs, but with that barrage of utility, they do blow Tarek out of the corner. There is a man sticking bomb, and
no way.
Fallen could have lined them up. That would have been so sick.
He was so close.
Although, now facing a bigger burden, you have to convert the round. And going down like that is certainly not going to help you. There's another kill. There it is. I was waiting, Lucas, but I like that he just kind of bought his time for a moment. Only did see that one player come parading outwards. Lucas fully blinded, looks into the corner. Nothing more will come of that. 2 CTs, different directions, and there's this really interesting positioning here from Steel. If only he had a teammate to work with, I think there's a possibility. So he's going to walk straight up and probably be obliterated. No, sir. He's managed actually a headshot. It's Stewie 2K up close to get it done. That's a 3K for Stu.
And with no one up in the B halls, they'll get this info early, so maybe rotations can be influenced. Mac is already here, peering off of Cat. Henny right behind him. Just
smoke is down. He's going to pop one above the stairs, but I believe there should be a gap there to work with. I think. All the while, we also have the retake on the site. First headshot's good. Man on Tetris spotted. Steel tagged immediately, and Fur is going to continue to cut them down one after another. Stewie in the open finally does die. That's Steel. Again, the continuation of the Palace peak. Fur's been on fire, but with 10 health, you'd think this one is done. The defuse coming through, no kit. He could line this up, just like Fallen tried, but neither succeed in their efforts. And at the last possible second, the defuse is there. That's a second for Luminosity. Really rapid positioning here from Tarek. I mean, if he peeks a little bit to the left, he's going to find bodies, and they're not going to expect him. Sure, they stop him.
I would say he's in a pretty favorable spot. It's going to be hard for Fallen just to peer right under this. Oh, and there it is. Attention taken away. Not even going to expect that, but wow, I thought he'd at least had gotten that one kill. Somehow Stewie comes up with a trade, and it's because it's on the A site, the CTs are now panic rotating.
Yeah, that was lickety split from Fallen. Spray down for Fur will get it done, and Stewie 2K inside of the spawn has this last man boxed in. Poor old Mechas. Fight as he might, cut down all too soon. Couple of exchanged frags going down between middle and A. Yell next to the murder hole, making good use of that CZ, putting himself in a close proximity position. Stewie flirting with Nekas, gives him the kiss of death. Leaves us to the 3v3 where Yell peaks, and that was the only AK still up for Luminosity, so now it's down to the pistoleros. Blindsided as well. Launders, I think I'm going to call it 12-3.
12-3, wow, brave prediction. Yes, this is unprecedented. Can't believe you'd write Lucas off like that in a situation like this. And whoa, 4K to end it off. So Stewie's up to 26, I think.
Gonna be a big old burst. Tarek dead first. coldzera patient, but it's checked. And that's gonna be an easy one for Lucas to clear. So 5v3 retake will be attempted.
There's that one nade of the round.
Wow. Lucas on a bit of a tear here. We talked about the frustration of Stewie transitioning into frags. We'll here have a 3K from Lucas. I almost just choked, excuse me.
Luminosity fan, I see.
Don't kill me.
Okay.
CT push forward, which very much is not the case. But it's not going to come back to bite them. CT is going to be rotating without knowing exactly what's inbound. Fur towards Cat, good for one, and then it's done. So the pinch is in. 23 seconds for them to move forward here. coldzera's actually taken out into the open. Tarek's tagged up from a many direction, but still stood a little longer. 15 seconds by the time LG gets in. Smoke goes past Fallen. He's trying to find some sort of angle to work with. He knows where this player's at. I mean, one in apps, and then the planter. A dead giveaway. Fast rotation, though. No reason not to with this utility burst coming in. That one Molotov on the balcony is actually very crucial in terms of allowing the CTs to get one step closer. Fur very much alone, not checking underneath his neck is. Now he's trying to draw the attention so his teammates can do something with that slight gap in smoke. Fallen still knows that there's plenty of bodies to take. 3 of which now stagnate within the site. coldzera with a highway robbery. A third.
No way.
Beautiful shots from coldzera.
Fallen spotting top mid. Fur to turn around if there's any action. And he actually doesn't get any. Neither kill happens. Unreal. Don't know how Fallen just got sprayed down completely. Didn't even hear his shot go off. And Fur, while alerted, was still caught off guard.
Tarek has eyes and a little bit of verticality.
Whoa.
He's seen though. That goes both directions. Stewie slapped back by Lucas, and this is looking like a clean sweep from Luminosity. coldzera with 3 disgusting deegs in the previous round will have to now do one better, but he started it with 2. Launders, this isn't supposed to happen, and it's not going to. Nekas cuts it down.
Really tight angle. I'm sure it was an amazing kill. And now the fast outs exit out to 8. Immediately gets shut down, but traded actually. Fallen and Fur combined for 2.
Another round where you don't want to get too overzealous here. You've got to be cautious, regardless of the equipment MiBR hold on to. But Stu denied any further attempts from spawn. There's still a player over there, and it's coldzera well equipped. Oh, Steel just goes on a solo expedition. 2 snipers up. The HP not going to be a problem if somebody can just land a shot. A flash of smoke in 40 seconds. What a weird situation finally starting to unfold here to the favor of MiBR. Finally, one drops down. But Yell still worried of the potential from CT spawn, when in reality it's a rotation from coldzera over towards jungle side. Fallen's trying to push him in the open, and he does it perfectly. It's kind of illustrative of Luminosity, but we're not going to have much time to preface this round. It's another fast one from LG. They go charging straight to the top of mid. They're met by the AWP of coldzera and M4 of Fur. 5v3, and a lot more damage being dished out here thanks to the sidearm. The bomb's been thrown down. There's players at the bottom of mid tagged and barely holding on to life. Still with minimal health, though.
Overall, I mean, they might definitely have to just play this from map point. Tarek gonna make sure of it. Oh, wow. Can he get found out at the end of the round?
Little crab walking Stewie 2K.
Ooh, he's in danger, though. 4 seconds up. Low health. They know that he crossed. I'm sure they're going to have spot this. How far are they going to go out? Can't do the spam through the missile block, and they're going to just try to keep it simple and try to bust up the A ramp.
Let's try to go pound for pound. Fallen takes the first one down, and Fur's got a great position. The godfather of opping. The Brazilian leader. And I mean, talk about leading by example. That is 3 kills off of the ramp. Completely turned back is Luminosity. They've lost the single rifle that they had. Tarek's passive position gets another one, and this is Henny alone. I mean, listen, he's a great player, but this is just way too much to ask.
Anything's possible.
MiBR looking to take a second win here tonight. They drop their Brazilian brethren, and just like that, tie up their season at 2 wins and 2 losses. Finally, a convincing map out of them as well.